Hi Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. Gonna be doing another reading for y'all. It's for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittariuses. Cross watchers, you are welcome. Flip the roles as you see fit, and only take the messages that resonate and drop the messages that do not. For those of you out there who have supported the channel, thank you so much. It truly helps my channel grow, and it gets these messages out there to those who might need it. Alrighty, Sag, doing things a little differently this week. I'm still going to be pulling the Oracle and the Tarot cards, but I am going to start off with an affirmation card. Spirit, guides, and angels. What affirmation do you have for Sagittarius for this week? What affirmation do you have for Sagittarius? We have playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. The lady really knows how to party. Alright, so it's about taking a bad situation and turning it into a good one, right? It's about not letting something bring your spirits down. Right? You always have the option to make something fun, right? You have that option, right? So if something is, dissatisfying, you have a choice. You have a choice, Sagittarius. So this week, Spirit's asking you to be playful, right? Write that down in the comments below. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. You have the option. Alrighty, Spirit. What's going on this week for Sag? What's going on this week for Sag? Alright. We have you're very close to achieving your goal and expect powerful change, right? You are very close to achieving your goal. Expect powerful change, right? So once you hit this goal that you are very, very close to achieving, right, there's going to be a massive shift, right? There's going to be a massive shift in energy this week for you. I feel like it's what is needed to catapult you into achieving this goal. This is like divine timing at play here with expect powerful change. And something here about the moon. So something here about the next moon cycle. I think I'm recording this on the 19th, and I believe that there is a new moon today. What's going on with Sag for the week? Value is all about perception. Alright, so this week it's all about on how you take the situations that are being presented to you, right? You're being asked to be playful here, and that you have the option to turn a heavy burden into a game, right? So making something fun, and value is all about perception, right? So just because it's like that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Just because something is not valuable to Mary doesn't mean it's not valuable to you, like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, right, Mary likes to collect teacups, right? You might not find value in that, but I'm sure there is value in the teacup collecting business, right? And Mary finds value in that, right? Value is all about perception. It's all about mindset. It's all about what you think. We have driven by passion, and then we have a dark night of the soul. All right, dark night of the soul is about really, really dealing with all the trauma that we have been carrying for a while, right? And healing ourselves from that trauma. And it's not a difficult process. And for some of you guys, for most of you Sagittarius, I feel like you've been in that dark night of the soul mode, right? You've been healing from past traumas, right? You've been practicing having a more positive mindset, right? That's why this playfulness is coming out to remind you, right? And the powerful change that's happening in your reality is because you are shifting from negative to positive, right? maybe before you were driven by your passion, right? You were very impulsive, right? And that maybe now this is about you taking a step back to reevaluate situations, right? Reevaluating the big picture, right? Still being open and playful, right? Still exploring that passion, right? But not leading with passion. And for some of you, like, this passion could have been like the way that you reacted to things, right? Maybe you were quick to react. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? You were quick to react. But now it's all about how you respond, right? It's not about reacting to the situation, but responding, right? So when something becomes a heavy burden, it can weigh, it can have a heavy impact, right, on our mindset, right? But when you respond with playfulness instead of reacting with anger, or, you change the circumstance. You change that circumstance, right? We have the Star card. Yes, this is the divine stepping in this week, right? This is healing. This is love being poured in from the divine, right? This is also wishes being granted, right? That treasure chest is opening up and those butterflies are being let go. So something here about, ancestors guiding you and aligning you with where you need to go, right? Tell me more. This is beautiful energy so far, right? This is somebody here who has been praying to the divine, who has been listening to their intuition, right? Who's been doing the hard and difficult work here with the dark night of the soul, right? You've been growing, you've been expanding, right? You've been healing. What do we have here? The Sun and the Two of Wands. Wow. This is happiness. This is happiness. This is joy. This is everything all out in the open. This is embracing our innocence, right? And with the Two of Wands, this is stepping out in faith, right? In this deck, you see the Hierophant hanging out in the background, right? So, taking a step out, but knowing that you are not alone, right? Having faith, not only in yourself, but in spirit, in the divine, in your purpose, right? You have been praying for it, right? And it's coming. Everything's out in the open. This is happiness this week. This is stepping out in blind faith, right? Knowing that you are protected, right? And part of the dark night of the soul, right, is reconnecting ourselves with spirit, with source, however you guys want to define it. It's about rediscovering ourselves and our connection with them, right? Realigning, how do I say this? Wow, the words are right on the tip of my tongue, right? It's like not only reconnecting with source, right? But like rebuilding ourselves from some type of misconceptions that we've had in the past, right? Breaking free from those. That's the dark night of the soul. We have the Strength card, and then we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Alright, I actually really like the Knight of Wands in the reverse in this reading, because to me this is an end of impulsivity, right? Because the Knight of Wands is somebody here who's going to go after something that they want, right? And at the moment that they get what they want, they leave, right? That's the Knight of Wands upright, right? I don't like the Knight of Wands upright, but in the reverse, this is no longer being, in that mode, especially with the rest of these cards here, with everything else in this spread, right? This is the strength. This is having the courage to go within, right? To overcome something here that was extremely difficult, right? And it could be, that beast that we hold within ourselves, right? I I will say be very, very cautious, right, with any opportunity that presents itself quickly to you and that you need to make a quick decision, right? Don't be forced into making a decision, because the Knight of Wands in the reverse could be somebody coming in forcing you to make a decision, right? And it's like, don't, right? You've already done all the work, right? You have source by your side, right? You have the strength to overcome something, so do not make this decision in vain, right? You have all the tools necessary. Tell me more, Spirit. Why is this Star card here? The Hanged Man in the reverse. Alright, some of y'all could definitely be dealing with a Pisces. I also have Aquarius, and I have Leo here twice. Leo could be in your chart. But the Hanged Man in a reverse, that's breaking free, right, from some kind of idea that we were chained down to, right? We weren't able to see something clearly, right? But this is breaking free from that fog, right? The fog clearing, being able to see something for what it is, gaining a different perspective because somebody went within, right? And they asked Source, right, to bring them some clarity. Why is the Sun card here? Justice. Whoo! Whatever you are receiving, it is karma. It is good karma. It is meant to happen at this time, right? Things are meant to be balanced out. Things are meant to be happy, right? You're meant to be joyous right now. This is justice, right? This is a difficult journey coming to an end, right, with the Justice card, right? This is the truth being revealed, the truth all out there, things being balanced out. Tell me about this Two of Wands. You could also be dealing with the Libra here. Tell me about the Two of Wands. The Chariot. Yeah, full steam ahead. Full steam ahead, right? You're moving forward. You're not looking back, right? Wow. This is like some kind of reparations here with the Justice card, right? Maybe something here was taken from you a while ago and now it's being given back to you. Whatever that means, right? It could be energy, right? It could be finances. It could just, honestly, I feel like it's your joy. Your joy was robbed from you, right? For a while, and I feel like your joy is just being restored this month and it's full steam ahead, right? This is like changing your reality from a negative one to a positive one, right? Nine of Cups. That's happiness, that's wish fulfillment, right? And this is also something being blessed by the divine, right? Because in this deck, it's a couple being married by the divine in the Nine of Cups, right? This is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. This is divinely guided. This is divinely guided. You guys asked for something a while ago, right? And I feel like you were maybe feeling like, when is this going to happen, right? I've been asking for this. Why am I not worthy of this, right? And I feel like you had to go... Okay, that's way too many. You had to go within yourself to heal. Right? Dark night of the soul. It was a very long, difficult process. I definitely feel for a lot of you, Sagittarius, this has been going on for a couple of years, right? And I feel like that day is finally coming. Your day is finally coming, right? Expect powerful change. You are that powerful change, right? It's like this new energy is being downloaded into you, right? Because you're not afraid anymore. With the Strength card, you're not afraid. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in the reverse. You're not afraid to admit something to yourself, right? You're not afraid to go after something. You're not denying whatever spirit is sending to you, right? And maybe for a while, you know, for some of you guys, I feel like you guys went through a really, really difficult breakup, right? I'm gonna be honest. You went through a really, really difficult breakup. It made you question your worth, right? That's why value is all about perception, right? And I feel like whatever this was, it really weighed down on you mentally. Maybe you were dealing with somebody here who was driven by passion, driven by lust, right? And maybe now you're being able to see the difference, right? And now coming into union, right, with something that is meant for you. This is divinely guided. This is source and spirit bringing somebody into your life. Because now you are ready, right? You weren't ready before because you had to learn your worth. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Cups. Yep. You're walking away from people who are only driven by passion, right? You're able to see through it now, right? You're able to see through it. You're leaving behind emotionally dissatisfying situations and walking towards happiness, leaving it behind. Leaving behind immature energy. By the way, there is 5 major arcana. Half of the cards that I pulled are major arcana. So this is definitely major change in the right direction, right? Just don't lose sight of this new perception that you've gained here, right? Don't lose sight of who you are now, right? Don't let anyone knock you off that path, right? Continue to have faith in spirit and in source, right? You are protected. You are protected. You've done the work, right? You no longer allow your dark side to take over, right? With the Strength card. And that's the negative thoughts, right? You're no longer feeding that part of your soul, right? You're no longer feeding your ego, no longer letting it take hold of you. You're embracing happiness. There, you know, if you guys, for those of you who have gone through a difficult breakup in the past and you have been healing, I do see a new connection that's quickly rushing in towards you, right? Something here that is balanced, something here that is divinely guided, right? The time is now. Embrace this powerful change, right? You are so close to achieving some kind of goal. You are on the mark. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, right? The universe sees your effort and they're getting ready to send you your payment. That's what I have for y'all, Sagittarius. Yeah, look, 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Whatever this union is that's coming into alignment for you, it's something that you all going to be able to work together, right? It's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's what I have for y'all, Sag. Love and light.